insufferable idiots. They will actively make the world a worse place if we let them. And they'll do it while patting themselves on the back, calling themselves virtuous. These people are...
That's what's so annoying about it, right? You think that's hypocritical? As someone reminds this channel multiple times a day, single day, they can give money simultaneously saying how hard it is, everybody's financially struggling in America. Well, here's the way I see it, right? Is that like, I've had a number of opportunities in my life that have generated a large amount of money for me. And I also work all the time, and I plan on continuing to work all the time. Like, I don't plan on retiring next year. I don't plan on retiring in 5 years or 10 years or 10 years. So if I'm already successful and I'm doing really well now, and I live a relatively simple and humble life, then why do I really need to? And by the way, if I ever got married and started a family or something like that, I'd buy a nice expensive house next to a good school area, and I'd do that for my family and my kids. Now, for me, I have no problem living in a shed, but, you know, for somebody else, I would make the decision that's in their best interest. This is always what I'll do.
Did he send the activation codes? I was desperate to know what happened to him. The mutants were on the march again. Something was happening. If the mist was back, then it meant that the Pandora virus was mutating again, twisting the human form into new horrors. We needed to regroup, rebuild. But first, we had to get to that scarab. This is the rendezvous point. The scarab is waiting for us right over there. Moving in quick. Tango spotted.
Finger on the trigger.
This must be the Scarab. It's seen better days, but it will have to do. Jump inside.
I'm prepared. Let's go.
Taking position.
Switching.
Acquiring target. Targeting. Enemy down.
Moving now.
I have to move.
Hey everyone, welcome to today's show. I'm your old friend.
After
Lee
several
Booyah.
hours
On March
traveling,
18th,
the
there was an
howling
accident on the
noises
Beijing
stopped,
to Harbin
and
high-speed
then
rail
so did the
section. The
scarab.
train car got punched
I did a
through,
quick
the power
survey
went out
around our
completely,
position
and the
while
train
Jacob
got
talked
stuck
to the
in a tunnel.
AI.
Passengers
There
were
was an
terrified.
abandoned...
But what exactly happened?
order
What
now.
punched
So
through
we're
the
going
car?
to trade
The
a-
Beijing Railway Bureau won't say a word about it. That evening, March 18th, high-speed train G178
Government reclamation
stopped suddenly
station
in
nearby.
Chengde area,
These
Hebei
places
province.
are usually
Power
good
cut
for
out,
scavenging
everything went
supplies
dark,
and
hundreds of
equipment,
passengers
but they
were
often
stuck in the
attracted
middle of nowhere
desperate
for almost
gangs.
4 hours
The
before
AI
they
gave us
on
the reason
train.
for our
No
stop.
one got hurt. This kind
An
of thing
emergency
isn't
rescue
super
signal
rare.
from
But
another
what really got
Phoenix
people
operative.
talking is one question that
We had a
still hasn't
location
answered.
too,
What was this
right in the
foreign
middle of
object
that
exactly?
station.
The official
The
report
Scarab
says
made it clear
contact
that we should
wire, the
attempt
power
a
line
run.
above
We've
the
got
train
visual on
failed
the building.
because a foreign
The
object
Phoenix
fell on
operatives
it.
should be
That
close
explains
by.
what happened,
There are
but not
hostiles up
why.
ahead,
They don't
so
say
stay
where the
vigilant.
object came from, what it was, or if it damaged anything badly. The info just stops there, and that's where the discussion starts. One side says it's normal. Contact wire problems happen on railways sometimes. The object could be plastic sheets, tree branches, or ice buildup. It causes a short circuit, and the train loses power and stops. The other side has a more shocking story. On social media, some independent accounts posted pictures showing parts of the equipment that looked torn or punched through. People started saying it was pierced or hit from outside. Nothing is proven, and there's no clear denial from officials. So far, officials haven't told the public what the object really was, if it was an outside hit, or how much damage there was. Railway teams are fixing it and investigating. After the news spread, people online went crazy with comments. Some think clearly. China's high-speed rail grew too fast in the last 10 years. Engineering quality and maintenance issues are starting to show up. This might just be the tip of the iceberg for bigger hidden problems. Others question maintenance. High-speed rail has been around for 10 years and already has maintenance failures. This is just the beginning. People who look at tech details ask, what kind of object could stop the train for so long? Are they checking the contact wires often enough? Some go wild. Was it a hard object from outside, like missile pieces or something? Comments go from smart analysis and real questions to angry feelings and jokes. It shows people care a lot about high-speed rail safety, open information, and quality control. China now has over 45,000 kilometers of high-speed rail, the fastest in the world. But lately, there are more and more problems with contact wires, tracks, and old equipment. People start wondering if going fast means they forgot safe and steady. Some see this as a classic example of problems from building too fast for too long. They call for better daily checks, stronger equipment, and smart monitoring. If you care about China's economy, please subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss future shows. The boss of Pangdong Lai supermarket in Henan, Yu Donglai, recently shocked everyone by giving out 4 billion RMB in bonuses to his workers. People say he did it because he didn't want the Henan government, run by the CCP, to take the money. Yu gave regular workers hundreds of thousands each, and store managers got up to 20 million. This made CCP officials really mad. Yu knows officials well, and rumors say he already wrote his will because he fears punishment. Yu Donglai recently posted on social media about giving away 4 billion in assets and his 30 years of business ideas. He started in 1995 with 300,000 RMB in debt. Now he gives almost half the company's assets to employees and most profits, 70–80%, to the team every year. He says the real secret to a long-lasting business isn't tight control. It's making workers feel hopeful and respected. But online leaks paint a very different picture. Henan and Zhengzhou top officials personally invited Pangdong Lai to open its first store in Zhengzhou. The plan was for the government to build a big shopping square and rent it to Pangdong Lai. Midway through, the government suddenly said they had no money and told Pangdong Lai to pay for it themselves, about 4 billion RMB. They knew Pangdong Lai had about 4.1 billion in cash, so people call this a custom-made grab for money. The Zhengzhou store was supposed to open before New Year's 2026, then delayed to May Day. And on March 13th, Yu said it would be October. Delays keep happening, which people see as proof of ongoing fights between both sides. Canadian-Chinese writer Sheng Shui posted on X on March 18th, quoting sources from inside China with details. She says Yu gave away the assets to protect himself. According to Sheng Shui's sources, Zhengzhou government asked Yu to donate the money to build a city center square in Zhengzhou. Yu has dealt with officials for years and knows how corrupt they can be, so he gave the money straight to employees to block the government from getting any. Sheng Shui stresses, Yu wrote a will, like last words before death, not just a property testament. This detail is scary. Sources say Yu thinks he's in danger and might get punished or even killed. Sheng Shui also says this year's CCTV March 15 consumer show attacked Pangdong Lai's product quality on purpose as the first step to ruin his reputation. Right before that show, a reviewer posted a video saying eggs from Pangdong Lai in Xuchang had too much artificial color, xanthan. It went viral. The next day, Xuchang market official investigation. Pangdong Lai eggs have too much artificial color hit #1 on hot searches. Pangdong Lai replied, the reviewer used the wrong standard. China's national egg safety rules don't set a limit for that color. If there's a real problem, they'll take responsibility. If not, they'll sue to protect themselves. All these events line up perfectly, and people are shocked. Famous commentator Li Chengpeng posted on X, every Chinese businessman who gets rich has ties to the party state. Yu Donglai is giving away his wealth to fight off officials who want it. His ending might not be good. He named examples like Jack Ma, Yu Minhong, Sun Daowu, and Xu Jiayan, and warned businessmen, if you can, run away before they block you. Sheng Shui compared it to Sun Daowu, a Beijing farm businessman. He was proud of running his own school and refusing loans, but got arrested for illegal public deposits and She warns, if you can't leave China or things don't change, the result could be very bad. Since around 2021, Yu has done things like big employee bonuses, shorter work hours, and unhappy leave days. People call Pangdong Lai a model for Chinese retail. Big names like Jack Ma and Lei Jun visited to learn. In February this year, Yu said he'd retire after New Year and become an advisor. People used to call the 4 billion plan a will. Sheng Xue's leak makes the dark view seem real. Yu once said publicly, "I knew this would happen 20 years ago." He warned other businessmen, "If you don't give away money, you'll die anyway." Sheng Xue says local governments in China have huge debts and holes in money that you can't even imagine. Now they target private companies. Xi Jinping hates private business, so local officials know and want to skin entrepreneurs alive and eat their meat. Since 2020, the CCP used national security and anti-monopoly excuses to crack down on internet companies. Tencent, Alibaba, and others got fined huge amounts or forced talks. The crackdown spread to more industries. This scared the market. By 2021, Chinese tech companies lost 1.5 trillion USD in value. Founders like Lu Qiangdong, Zhang Yiming, Huang Zhong, and Jack Ma left their top jobs. The CCP kept talking about common prosperity. In September 2021, after Alibaba got fined 18.2 billion, they said they'd put 100 billion into common prosperity. Tencent, Meituan, ByteDance, and others voluntarily donated too. According to Hurun's 2022 charity list, 49 Chinese businessmen gave 72.8 billion in 1 year. China expert Feng Chongyi from Sydney Tech University says the CCP treasury is empty. The central government has no money, so they shout anti-monopoly to grab private money and make it state property. Since 2024, places like Chongqing set up sell everything to pay debt teams from finance, state assets, tax, and audit departments to sell state stuff fast. Non-tax income, fees and fines is going way up nationwide. In this big squeeze on money, the Yu Donglai story got huge attention at home and abroad. People think it's not just Pang Donglai. The government is after every private company with cash. After a WeChat article, "The big collapse is coming" spread like crazy. Another one called "Breaking News: The party has officially announced collapse" went viral on Overseas X. On March 16th, X user Wen Rui posted, "Breaking news: the party has officially announced collapse." The writer says everything is changing super fast this year. Shocks keep coming and people are stunned. Chinese society under CCP rule is in extreme shaking. Sometimes so bad even the CCP can't hide it. The writer says they saw shocking news. The CCP has admitted collapse, but this is only the start. The National Bureau of Statistics released February 2026 data for 70 big and medium cities' home prices. Second-hand home prices, the best sign of real market, collapsed completely. Every one of the 70 cities dropped year over year. Even Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, and Shenzhen dropped. First-tier cities fell 7.6% year over year. The writer stresses, this is official stats from the National Bureau. The real collapse is way worse than what they admit. They can't even fake the numbers anymore. They also point out the finance ministry just improved subsidies for personal consumer loans. Banks can't lend money out. People won't spend. So the party pays a tiny interest to push people into debt. Are we idiots? If a friend says, borrow big from the bank, I'll help pay a bit of interest. Would you cut ties? Looking back at real estate, the collapse can't be stopped. Then steel, glass, cement, appliances, decoration, property management, all crash together. Land sales money dries up, leading to bigger crises. This year will be tough, but it will be the best year in the next 10. The writer ends. Without getting rid of the CCP, nothing gets fixed. Before that, a WeChat article spread fast in friend circles but got blocked everywhere. It said what many feel, our country isn't having problems in one place or one industry. It's the biggest full system failure since 1929. The whole country is heading into huge chaos. It says, a super weak state council and super strong party center cause political shaking. Cleaning the military and preparing for war non-stop make the army shake more. Economy bad, high unemployment, unfair courts, stupid politics. People's minds are close to breaking. The shaking in politics, economy, and military shows the CCP government's control is failing fast. The country is out of control in crazy times. The crazy part is their basic ruling logic. They lie and demand trust. Block roads, then study how to open them. Make people poor, then study how to make them spend. Break companies, then shout about jobs. Scare away investors, then brag about attracting business. Arrest businessmen, then talk about better business environment. You can't hide fire and paper. When people lose all trust in the government, they lose the people's hearts. That's when big change comes. On March 17th, commentator New Highland wrote, all the old advantages are gone. Where does China go? A picture spread showing big earthquake in real estate. The 5 tigers of South China are all wiped out. Big companies like Evergrande, Country Garden, Agile, RNF, and Hobson Development, all in deep trouble. They used crazy borrowing to grow fast, bought Wanda hotels and 3rd, 4th tier tourism projects, and now everything is negative assets. In just 5 years, from boom to desperate survival, the debt bubble bit back hard. The writer says, it's not just China. Countries Countries still sticking to socialism and fighting their people are falling the same way. Rigid systems, using up resources, people angry, heading to unstoppable decline. China's economy has used up all the old advantages. What's left? Polluted environment, vaccine problems everywhere, bad population balance, no energy inside, bad outside relations. Old ways, high debt, big building projects, export boom are finished. If you like our content, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. See you next time.
Moving in quick.
Here we go.
Let's do this. Taking position. I'm on Overwatch.
I'll be right there. Finger on the trigger.
turn.
Here I come.
Action! Looks like target is. No!
Targeting. Taking aim.
Ah!
Heading up.
Finger on the trigger.
Acquiring targets.
Omar, is it? Glad you found some gear, cause you're gonna need it. Now you're part of my squad. After the battle, the Scarab resumed its course towards our base, struggling through the rough terrain. Strange growths were contorting the road, smashing against its armor. It wasn't long before it took one too many hits. The engine gave a loud crack, and the AI went dark. We had lost a valuable member of the team. We knew we were close to our destination, but we didn't know what we would find there. If we were to advance on foot, we had to exercise extreme caution. Approaching the base, we heard gunshots. Jacob and Omar took positions by my side. What was going on inside? A bandit ambush? Or something much worse? Tread lightly. There are hostiles up ahead. Let's get rid of them and clean up this mess.
Let's make this. Operative on the move.
Here I am. Let's do this. Ready to engage.
No visual, but I can hear commotion coming from the hangar. We must investigate.
I'm on the move. Here I am. Let's do this.
Operative on the move.
We've got a poison worm situation. Somebody get a medkit.
Let's go.
Like a phoenix.
Nothing's getting past me. I'm on the move.
Steady, take Overwatch positions, and wait for them to come.
Area covered.
Moving in quick.
I'll be right there.
If we don't understand why we are here and what the purpose of our existence is, and then what's the point of living?
Today we're joined by Professor Avi Loeb, theoretical physicist, Frank B. Baer Jr. Professor of Science at Harvard, and the founder of the Galileo Project. He's published over 1,000 peer-reviewed papers and authored multiple books. What makes Avi unique is that he's taken his impeccable mainstream credentials and pointed them at the question most scientists won't touch: are we alone? And right now his Galileo Project has 3 observatories operational, scanning the skies for unidentified anomalous phenomena. Whether you agree with his conclusions or not, there's nobody doing work like this at this level. I don't think a lot of people know about the Talpia program and how selective that is. And you got in there when you were 18 years old?
Yes, it was meant to select a group of between 20 and 30 recruits out of thousands.
And this is military science program, yes?
Yes. The idea was to train those recruits every year, train them to all the military, the sections of the military, so that they know what it's like to be a soldier. I ended up being tenured at Harvard after working really hard. If you get tenure, the whole purpose of tenure is to entertain ideas outside the box. What happens instead is you see people that get tenure, and at that point all they care about is getting honors and awards and grants.
Should we be changing what we're looking for when these interstellar objects come in? Because apparently they're going to come in more frequently than we thought.
We are now at a point where we don't need to wait for the US government to tell us what lies outside the solar system. We can find out. We produce artificial intelligence systems that make us more stupid. Do you see this tendency among students that they are addicted to AI agents in ways that compromise their cognitive abilities? But AI could be much worse because it will affect adults, It's just like you decide to take public transportation instead of walking because the technology is out there. It's not good for you. You have to walk. You have to do some exercise. A number of scientists told me that AI is changing the way they do science. One of them even said that the AI agents can do 90% of what these scientists used to do.
Go back to aliens for just a second. Do you think that the gray aliens that people talk about are they really seeing aliens?
Well,
You don't want to speculate. You don't have an instinct, a gut feeling.
my gut feeling is that we are definitely not alone.
I'll be right there. What a kill!
They can't stop me.
I'm on the move.
Going in.
Come get some. Ready to engage.
The door is shut, so we'll have to use those ladders. Go, go, go!
For an angle. Operative on the move.
Rolling out.
They can't stop me.
Let's go.
If we don't understand why we are here and what the purpose of our existence is, and then what's the point of living?
Today, we're joined by Professor Avi Loeb, theoretical physicist, Frank B. Baird Jr. Professor of Science at Harvard, and the founder of the Galileo Project. He's published over 1,000 peer-reviewed papers and authored multiple books. What makes Avi unique is that he's taken his impeccable mainstream credentials and pointed them at the question most scientists won't touch: are we alone? And right now, his Galileo project has 3 observatories operational, scanning the skies for unidentified anomalous phenomena. Whether you agree with his conclusions or not, there's nobody doing work like this at this level. I don't think a lot of people know about the Talpia program and how selective that is. And you got in there when you were 18 years old?
Yes, it was meant to select a group of between 20 and 30 recruits out of thousands.
And this is military science program, yes?
Yes. The idea was to train those recruits every year, to train them through all the sections of the military, so that they know what it's like to be a soldier. I ended up being tenured at Harvard after working really hard. If you get tenure, the whole purpose of tenure is to entertain ideas outside the box. What happens instead is you see people that get tenure, and at that point, all they care about is getting honors and awards and grants.
Should we be changing what we're looking for when these interstellar objects come in? Because apparently they're going to come in more frequently than we thought.
We are now at a point where we don't need to wait for the US government to tell us what lies outside the solar system. We can find out. We produce artificial intelligence systems that make us more stupid. Do see this tendency among students that they are addicted to AI agents in ways that compromise their cognitive abilities. But AI could be much worse because it will affect adults. It's just like you decide to take public transportation instead of walking because the technology is out there. It's not good for you. You have to walk. You have to do some exercise. A number of scientists told me that AI is changing the way they do science. One of them even said that the AI agents can do 90% of what these scientists used to do.
Go back to aliens for just a second. Do you think that the gray aliens that people talk about, are they really seeing aliens?
Well,
you don't want to speculate? You don't have an instinct, a gut feeling?
My gut feeling is that we are definitely not alone.
Somebody bash that thing off his face!
Here I am, let's do this! Finger on the trigger!
Target located. Come get some! Hostile destroyed.
Rolling out.
Acquiring targets. Here I come.
Finger on the trigger. Come get some!
Missed by this
Ready
much.
to engage.
Oh.
Kills confirmed. Phoenix, welcome home. The reclamation of Phoenix Point was just the first step on our path ahead. A desperate fight against an overwhelming foe, and only a handful of friends to help. But if this base could withstand the attack, then so could we, and so could Symes. If our leader was somewhere out there, we had to re-establish contact, no matter the cost.
The Phoenix Project was founded on October 24th, 1945. The Second War to End All Wars was over, but there were those who understood that we could no longer afford to think in terms of nations and empires. For a time, the Phoenix Project successfully navigated the political conflicts of its era. That was our golden age. Phoenix Project operatives scoured the world for clues. We had bases in 24 countries. Even the heavens were not off limits. But out there, On the far side of the moon began our downfall. The failure of the Phoenix 2 mission exposed us to our enemies in the UN. Stripped of resources and scattered to the winds, we were reduced to a secret, a memory. When the Pandora virus woke up, we should have been the first line of defense. When huge clouds of mist appeared over the sea, when people started vanishing, we should have figured out what was going on. And when those people started coming back, changed, hostile, alien, we should have been ready to fight, but we failed. The ecosystem started to change, imperceptibly at first, then faster and faster. 3 factions arose. New Jericho, trying to restore order and purity. Sanhedrin, hoping to build a world without hierarchies. And the Disciples of Anu, a new syncretic religion dedicated to adaptation and biological change. At war with the world and at odds with each other, these factions cannot find a way forward. Now the mist is returning and armies are rising from the sea. Without the Phoenix Project, humanity will fall. It's time to rise from the ashes.
Those crates contain valuable materials, so grab everything you can. This place will be crawling with mutants any minute now.
I'll be right there.
Acquiring targets.
Reporting enemy contact.
Ready to engage. Just suppressing.
Eyes peeled. Problem solved. Let's go. Let me see. me see. Here I come.
I'm on the move.
Heading out.
That hurt, didn't it?
Let's go!
This is going to make all the difference.
Moving to coordinates. I'm on Overwatch. felt something break.
On the double.
I'm on Overwatch.
Moving fast.
I'm on the move.
Come get some!
Guess it's my turn.
I'll keep both eyes open.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Research complete. Research complete.
So, you are the Phoenix Project, eh? I've heard a lot about you. Who am I? Well, the Maker, of course. I run things around here. Welcome to the marketplace. Here and only here you will find some very special hardware. I design, build, and test every piece of equipment here with my own two hands, you see. I will be honest, they tend to explode every now and again, these toys of mine. They do make some pretty fireballs, though. Both when they work and when they suddenly stop working.
You